don't forget to subscribe for more reviews. Please also like. Thank you!
Hello there everyone, Tom here again, and today we have the privilege of taking a look at DX9's latest offering. I thought they had gone away and weren't making any more figures, but I like DX9 stuff, so this is their Mini 01 Vasili. Maybe they've sold their name to somebody? I don't know. But they were the ones that kind of started, if you remember, the Legend scale. With, if not them, then they were some of the very, very first ones to come out with a bunch of their figures. I have all of them. They're in storage, so I can't really pull them out right now. But yeah, here's the front of the box, side, back. I love the grammar on this. Not for children under 6 years. Choking hazard, small parts contain. Not for child under 3 year. Please pick up if not for child play. Some of this is just, you know, Google Translate at its finest. Top, back, bottom, side. I have not opened this. I have restrained myself for purposes of this review. Now this did come in today, so I got mine from, this was, I think I got this one from no, Shozi. So, empty box, no directions. Oh boy, I bet it's one of those you have to scan the QR codes to get the directions. Not a fan of those. Mostly because it seems like sometimes they just don't work. But, regardless, let's see here, we can go ahead and take us a look at the figure. This looks like this will just plug on right here, theoretically. Yeah, 3mm port. No problem there. Okay. So he's a bit taller than I was expecting. Comes in at about 4.5 inches. So, hang on just a second. Oh. These are the Mech Fans Toys figures, right? There he is with Galvatron, and here he is with Cyclonus. Cyclonus is taller, but he's right there with Galvatron. So yeah, he's a pretty hefty little feller. He's taller than he's taller than the other DX9 ones, because they would come up to about, you know, like right here on him, if I remember correctly. They were a lot smaller. So yeah, he's very clean. Yeah, let's zoom in so you all can see that head sculpt, maybe. Kind of plain. But I mean, I guess it works. It's got definition. Yeah, it's okay. It's alright. Tell you what, I'm gonna take off the missile. Just looking at the missile, it's let's zoom out just a tinge. It's just a missile. That looks like it should move. I bet it does when it's on the thing here. Alright. So, looking at the figure. Yeah, he looks just fine. There's not a whole lot of paint on it that I can tell. A little bit of paint here. His eyes are painted. This red here is painted. The yellow inside of the tires are painted. That seems to be about it. He also came with this, which has his little companion here. I can't remember his name. Very simple transformation. Literally just folds up like that. This should plug onto his chest here. At least I thought it was supposed to. We'll play with this in a little bit. He also comes with this thing, which I guess makes a larger, yeah, combines to make a much larger missile. Head, it's on a ball peg as you would expect. Can look up to there, down a little bit. You can get confused look. All the way around for the arms. Arms can get all the way up to there. Bicep rotation is here at the elbow. Double jointed elbow, no problem there. Wrist is always holding and it's on a swivel. No waist rotation, but you do get a small ab crunch, so that works. The legs. Can't kick forward that far. Can't really go back. And that's as far, I mean, it's almost straight inline. Thigh rotation is built around a mushroom peg here. There doesn't seem to be any outward movement for the legs. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Lift the hips. Alright, yeah. The hip skirts are just like way restrictive and tight. So even so, that's as far as you're going to get them. Thigh rotation. They also have a rotation here at the knee. Over 90-degree bend at the knee. The feet, it looks like it's just a toe up and down, and then a fake rocker with the toe. Yeah. Let's see, this thing has 2 modes, right? Can it be all that difficult to transform it? Maybe it can be. I don't know. I don't think we'll need the wings for this, will we? Man, I hate that it doesn't have instructions or directions. That really bothers me. I don't like it when they don't provide us with instructions. I get it probably saves them some money and therefore saves us money in the long run, but I don't like it. I don't like it at all. So yeah, and this little piece here, actually this is that's another little figure. Wow, who would have thunk it? So we get 2 little mini figures, a little bat figure and the little engine figure, whatever it is. Okay, so I'll tell you what I'm going to do here. I'm going to see if I can figure out how to transform this guy, because I'm not really enjoying it, trying to figure it out on my own. So we'll come back with transformation. Let me tell you, this thing is a pain to transform. I believe it's overly engineered, but I'll let you all decide that. So, first thing we do is we open this panel here up, pull it down, put the fist in, put it back. Go ahead and do that on both sides. That's just about the easiest thing in this entire transformation. Take your hand here and or your elbow, bring it up and leave it like this. I believe that's correct. We'll find out relatively shortly. Oh, and one other thing, these are heel spurs right here, so just out of the box they were turned under, out of the, you know, when you're messing with it, do it like that. Open this up, open up your wings here like this. Take these front chest pieces and open them up like this. Take off your little engine thingy, right? Now we have to swing this middle piece through, and it's not happy to do so. It will go, but it's not happy. Turn this around, and you're going to want to pull this bit up. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. That'll be important a little bit later. Alright, now, getting these wings kindly out of the way, moving this out of the way. Right here is a connecting clip. It is the scariest part of this entire transformation because it goes down into this section right here, and you have to figure out how exactly to get it to disconnect. And I've done it once without the spudger, but oh, okay. So what I did that time, I took it and I took the top part while holding this part and pushed it forward. It released it just enough to get this up. So we have to get this up and out of the way. Okay. Next we come, these little side pieces here will flip up and go into little grooves that are right here. It's not the absolute easiest thing to do, but it is doable. And if it doesn't line up just right, wiggle this bit up and down kindly until they do. There we go. I think that's got it right there. Alright, now we need to bring this the rest of the way up, which is not the easiest thing to do because there's a bit back here on his head that's going to plug into this little post. So it's got to come up and through. I've done it before. Why is it giving me grief now? I think I may have done this step too quickly. Sorry. That's yeah, that's what I've done wrong. Now these bits here will plug into that little recession. Hopefully you can see right there, and hopefully they'll go in the way they're supposed to this time. Theoretically. Not quite there. And there we go, like that, which allows us to take the head, plug it in like that. We're going to need to have this bit up. That's what the rocket will sit on. Move those up. Now we can come in here and we can put our, we need to take the arms, they're on a slider, and they need to be slid all the way back on both sides. Here at this joint right here. Slide it back as far back as it'll go. There. See? Sliders. Okay. This right here you want to bring in. These wings get they're slightly problematic. They get in the way. Fold them all back up. Try and keep everything as neat and level as you can. Tucked in. Bring this back in. I think I'm doing this right. And it should just kindly all connect together. What are you doing wrong, Tom? That's the way it goes. There we go. That is not how it goes. There we go. Why is it not catching? That's because that's the last thing I have to do. Dang it. Alright, well, not the last thing, but one of the last things. Come down here to the feet, open this section up, and open it up this way. Okay? We have the foot here. We need to rotate it over this way. Bring out this assembly. bring the foot back, and bring it up. There's a where is it? Okay. Undo this bit, bring it up, over, rotate it around so that all your wheels line up here like this. It'll clip into place, and what you want, there's a little stub right here. It's going to go into this port right here to help line all that up, kindly like that. Okay. Now, at this point, level up your leg, rotate it, bring it up like this. There are, I need to bring these down now. There are clips right here that are going to go into right here. Just line that up, push it into place. Bring this bit over, this bit up, and rotate it until it looks like this. And it'll all snap together the way you would think it would. Open this up, pull it out, take your toe, rotate it that way, pull this down, take this little section here, push it up, bring your toe back and bring it in, rotate this section here, plug in your foot to that little tab right there, which is not the easiest thing to do, but it is doable. Okay, now bring your foot, yeah, that's this way, right here. Bring it in, make sure that's open. Plug this in up here, bring your bit in like this, bring that in, squeeze it all together. There's a connector pin right here, make sure that goes in. Alright, and we've about got it done. Bring your arms here up. What'd you do wrong, Tom? Oh, that's what you did wrong. Bring that out. And this bit has to come up, not get trapped. Bring this down, rotate these, and they should plug in right here if you've got it right. Keeping this stupid flap out of the way. And just kind of, there's a peg hole right there and a peg. Just line it up and it'll just plug right in. Same thing on this side. Just kindly line it up, get this bit out of the way, and plug it in. And bring that back up. Bring that back up. Alright, now the directions don't show this, but this is the bird head. Move it out of the way. Bring in your weapon, right? Plug it up like this, and that little flap I told you we were going to need here in a little bit plugs in right here. You have to get the bird head out of the way, or this little peg will cause you trouble to no end. So get it in there. Do your best to line it up. Plug it in. And they knew this, they just didn't tell you in the directions because they made a cutout for the hole there. Now, this is Double Dealer in his vehicle mode. It's sort of, it doesn't roll. At least mine doesn't. Again, I always grant that I may have done something wrong. I always do. But mine, well, it sort of rolls, right? I have yet to find where this will plug in. The directions show nothing for it. So maybe, I don't know, maybe I could get it to go back in here somewhere, right? But nowhere does it show where I can connect this, which is unfortunate. I was thinking maybe down here, but no. So that is unfortunate, but it is what it is. So this mode he's measuring in, as best I can estimate, about 4 inches. Width-wise, about 1.5 inches. So it's not a bad little figure. I guess it's okay. Like I said, it's not the greatest. Let's do some pictures in this mode, and then we'll change it to bird mode. So let's try and transform this thing back into bird mode. I have done so. It is not the easiest or the most intuitive thing. Actually, I can honestly say it's not very enjoyable. But regardless, first we take off the gun, which you will not, at least I have not found a place to install it on in this new build. We'll have to pick up the head and scooch it forward. Now, the first time I did this, because I have transformed this once, just to make sure I knew what I was doing, this little black flap here under the bird head, it's not the same one as this one. This is the one your gun plugs into, right? This is the bird flap one. It was locked in tight inside of here. I had to pry it up to get it to move, but it will do so, and you have to make this look like this. Now the only place, where is it? Oh, here it is. Alright, the only place that I have found to put this little feller is right here. You'll see. But the Autobot engine fits in right there, right? So we take that, we set it aside, unpeg these arms, and just move them up and get them out of the way. Basically, we're just going to rotate them around. Disconnect this and swing it out on both sides. Okay. Tell you what, I'm going to back out just a tinch so y'all can maybe see a little bit better what I'm doing. Now the feet. Move your feet up, and there is, I don't know how well you can see it, there's a sliding joint right here. Slide the feet up like this. Okay. Once again, take your foot, slide it upward on this joint. Open this up and get your wings out of the way here. Alright. Now, this flap here comes down and covers up your tires. The bird foot comes out. Let's see, we've got to rotate this around like this. Okay? I believe that's correct. We either rotate it that way or the other way. I can't remember right now. This one looks like it's already... There we go. Up and over. Bring out the bird foot. Rotate. Now it's really just a matter of getting all this collapsed back together. Oh, there is one other thing we have to do. We have to bring this back up on its hinge. So, bring it up. I guess we've got to get these out of the way first. Bring it up and bring it back in place. All the while trying to make sure that everything does not come unpegged. Alright, this is going to plug in with these two posts right here, right here. Before we do that, we have to bring in the feet here. And there's a proper way of doing this, and I can't... I even watched the video directions and it wasn't very clear. You have to swing this around so that it comes down. Well, I guess we gotta get the bird feet, the bird wings up first. Sorry. Get the bird wings up first. And then bring in the feet here. And again, there's a trick to it, and I wasn't able really to figure out what the trick was on the video. I did watch their video on it to see how it was supposed to be done, and I walked away not knowing any more. Close that down. These feet here are what get me. These feet are what's getting me, because they don't lock in, and I can't seem to find a way to really get them to do so. These will rotate around. You'll bring these down, and they'll just clip in right there on that peg. Again, just rotate at this joint right here. Rotate it around, bring it down, and it will peg into that. There's a post there, like that. See, there's a post and a plug. I don't think I showed that on the first one. This one doesn't like going in, but once it does, it's quite secure. I can't really see what I'm doing, and I'm sitting right here in front of all these lights. Where'd it go? There it is. Alright, it goes in. Push it into place, theoretically. There we go. Okay. Pewee. Now, that's the thing. This is supposed to come in and set, and it doesn't. And I don't know. There's not a way for me to get it to where it will set the way it's supposed to. And it all has to do with this foot here. Unfurl your wings so that they look, I guess, the way they're supposed to. I fully grant that I may be missing something. You all have heard me say repeatedly that I'm fully capable of missing something. And if I am, then I guess I am. You would think that it would go in. That's not what the directions said. The directions said to push it up. And there's not really a way to move this piece any further. So I mean, the feet just kind of sit here. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. But regardless, I don't have to like it. Here is the bird mode. Again, this will fit right here. Can't remember if the wings go down or up. I think they go down like this. That'll set just like that. And again, I know I'm missing something, but I can't figure out what it is I'm missing. That hollow cavity right here is not hollow enough to put this in. And even pushing this down all the way, it's still not, this doesn't connect. It doesn't connect, and I don't, it should, and it doesn't rotate around or anything else. I mean, I guess if I really wanted to, I could rotate it up and out, which would allow that to come in. But even then, it doesn't connect the way you want it to. And then bring this back down. I'm telling you, this does not work the way you think it should. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. Maybe I am. I fully grant that. I will always grant that. And now there's a post here and a peg hole here. It looks like it's too big, but you know what? Maybe I just got it. Maybe that's it. You know, sometimes just sitting around playing with it, you can figure stuff out. Be that as it may. Will that do it on this side? Hey folks, if we can figure this out together, then it's a good day. Come on now, don't be that way. I bet that's it. Dang it. Why is it this side always gives me trouble? Get in there, you. Wow, that side does not want to go. That other side went just fine, and this one is not happy in the slightest with the concept of going in that groove. I am not going to force it. It's making its opinion quite well known. Alright, so we'll just call it at this and hope it's good enough. And here is the chicken mode, hawk mode, whatever the heck it is. Now, you know you're supposed to be able to hook the weapon underneath it, right? That's one of the signature looks for this character. Again, remembering that I could be doing something very wrong, I can't seem to figure out how to get it to go in there and stay. Even utilizing that, it doesn't stay. So I don't know what to do here, folks. This is supposed to be the iconic look, right? It's supposed to be able to have this thing sitting underneath it, right? And it won't. So I don't know. I'm getting tired of saying maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe, I don't know. The box shows nothing as far as... Actually it does, I take that back. It shows it being on top of him. So how in the hell... Oh, I bet it slides in like this. I did not realize that this thing had... yep, it goes like that. That's just... That's not right for this character. That is not right at all for this character. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Gotta remind myself, this isn't exactly what I was expecting. Let's see, the wingspan here is approximately 6.5 inches, or maybe 6 inches. Yeah, that was a long transformation for what should have been the simple mode, but this is a throwaway mode for me. I do not like this at all. At all. Let's go into final thoughts. So final thoughts wise, before I jump into the list, I just wanted to show you real quick. This is what it looks like with the DX9 Optimus Prime that they made. So yeah, you can see he's a little taller, but he still fits in with the scale. I would think he'd be a little bit broader in like the chest area as compared to their other offerings, but you know, I don't honestly, this thing is way over engineered, but what do you say? You know, it's just Nemesis, what are you doing here? Just looking at my ugly twin. I'm far better than him in every way. Yep. Just gonna strut off the screen now. Well, anyway, the playability on this is okay. The joints all work the way they're supposed to. It's on little C-clips, so if something pops off, you can pop it back on without too much trouble. You have mushroom pegs, those types of things. So there's no ratchets, no hardware that I found. It's just a simple robot. The materials, they're okay. They don't feel the greatest. But then again, to be fair, you sneeze at this thing and his leg falls off. So, definite improvement in there. There's a reason why I keep him in trailer mode, right, in cab mode. The cost, I think I paid $35 for it. It's a triple changer. They did a lot of time with trying to figure out how to make it work correctly. Hey, would I pay $35 for it? I don't think I would again, because I'm never going to transform this thing again, I don't think. It's just not fun. If this was my first transformer, I don't know if I would buy another one. I might, just because of the aesthetics and the way it looks and what it does. But there is no place that I've found to put this other little thing, so you're just going to lose it, right? Can I recommend it? If you're a Double Dealer fan, you're going to buy this, right? Especially if you have a Legends collection. He kind of completes the rest of them. I mean, I know I showed it a minute ago, but we recently got Sandstorm, and he is so much smaller than this guy. Well, you know, Tom, it's he's about right when you throw in all the propeller and all that. Nah, that's the way Sandstorm's supposed to be. Maybe. But Sandstorm is just a little bit bigger than Prime, and you know what? It's fine. It's fine. We're doing apples and oranges here, right? This is MechFan's product, or MechFan Studios, or Mechanic Studios, or Dr. Wu, or whatever the hell it is, and this is DX9. But I don't think this is up to the quality of the stuff we have seen from DX9 in the past. I hope that helps. This is Tom. Thanks for watching. I'll see you at the next review.
Thank you for watching my Papa's channel. Please subscribe and like. Thank you.
Vitamin John. Operators are standing by.